Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. I'm Lisa. This is just a special little message because I got an interesting comment just now as I woke up to start my day. Someone, a divine feminine felt like this month the feminines were excluded from the reading. Well, that's not entirely true. For one thing, I can't control the cards. And when I'm seeing kings, you know, they're masculine energies. So I think that I needed to put this video out because I did reply to her in the comments about this, but I feel like I should make a video about this too. We all have masculine and feminine energies within all of us. And if something is geared towards masculine energies, that doesn't necessarily mean that the divine feminines are excluded, because we mirror them in many ways. Not necessarily in 3D behaviors, but sometimes. But emotionally, we can mirror them, you know? And since themes came out about home and family, you know, like maybe if there's situations going on with your kids or, you know, a member of your family, this is a time to write letters to recognize what's everything that's happened, take responsibility for everything that's happened on the person writing its end, and apologies, and just from the heart space, and saying, I know that you didn't know better, and I forgive you. You know, things like that. Or, for another example, some divine feminines will have been or will be faced with a decision concerning work, because work came up in these videos too. So they might be presented with, you know, what looks like a really good opportunity, right? And they're feeling fear about it because it's different. It might not be as stable as what they've known, things like that. So this is the month to just go for it when it comes to stuff like that. So I just wanted to put this out there to give y'all another perspective, because feminines aren't discluded, but the reading is more abstract for feminines because I channeled it for masculines, and that's never my choice. I do what they want. So I do apologize if any feminines felt slighted by my last two videos, because they were more geared toward masculine energies. Although in Capricorn, I think a queen came out, but Taurus, no queen came out. I did see a page though, and I saw a knight, both of pentacles. That could be male or female, but it does, I mean, even if kings show up, it can still represent feminines because we still have that energy within us. There are times where we have to be masculine, you know, in order to get the things that we want and need. And then whenever it comes to the divine partnership, it's about openness and receiving. Masculine's like the real go-getter energy, and feminines are the receivers. But even masculines have to resort to feminine energy as well at certain times. So there's another way of looking at it. It's a little bit more abstract. I don't know if I brought it up already, but with your counterparts, you're going to be mirroring them, like mirroring emotions. And, they might be afraid of coming to apologize to you, but you might be afraid of stepping out and starting your own business. So it's about you going for what you want and doing what you need to do. I just saw 555 on my counter. That means very significant change ahead. June is a big month of changes. But anyhow, so whenever the feminine goes after, a job situation or healing a family situation that doesn't involve the masculine, then the masculine mirrors that, and they're more likely to make the choice to reunify with the feminine. If this makes sense, please leave comments. I'm very happy to discuss this, but no one's disincluded, even though it might sound like you might be. It's just looking at it from another perspective. That's what these readings are about. It's not about me telling you what's gonna happen. These are an intuitive exercise. And it's you take what resonates and you leave what doesn't. But there are times where the energies get flipped. They go back and forth. Okay? Because of the mirroring and the corded energy connection that does that. So it's not just one set energy. It goes back and forth and it mirrors. But when you're when you're thinking about mirroring, it's not in the same things, but it's the same. It's you're both you're both feeling fear and both feeling it you want to go for it, but it's about different things. Okay? If it doesn't apply to you, it just doesn't apply, right? But I know for myself, I've been writing a lot of letters to family members from my past that I haven't talked to for years because of, things that happen and toxicity. And I actually reunified with my brother, and not even a week ago, actually. And he was the one that initiated that, so I really didn't have anything to do with that, except for being open to have the conversation and being open to take responsibility for my actions of the past. But what I'm trying to say is, if you feel like you're at odds with somebody in your home or family that doesn't involve the masculine, that it's a time for femmes to step up and, write those letters. If y'all are able to have an actual conversation without being interrupted or anything like that, do that. But for me, it's easier for me to write letters because people like to interrupt me, especially in my family. My dad, for example. He never lets you get a word in edgewise because he doesn't want to hear anything has to say, and he just wants to hear himself talk. So that is an example of that's not conducive to a phone conversation. That's a letter, right? But you see what I'm saying. I just saw 1010 on my counter. It's time to close cycles, okay? And that's really what these messages are all about when it comes down to it. So maybe if y'all can challenge yourself a little bit and think of how y'all might be mirroring your masculines, I think you'd be a little bit further ahead. Because the feminines are the ones that are the leaders, initiators spiritually in this. Not the leader, but I mean the initiator. Yeah, that's the right word, the initiator. So in order to unlock the masculine, the feminine has to do different things to initiate the masculine to do anything. So I think that I pretty much said everything I needed to say about that. Please feel free to leave your comments and stuff below. But yeah, so please don't feel slighted or not included if I'm directly talking about masculine energies. And also the signs that come up. They can go between the two people that we're talking about, and we could even be talking about third parties who have these signs too. So it's like a triune thing. So it's not just, I mean, the energies just go back and forth, and if it's between three people, it's back and forth, and you know, and if it's more people, that it's the same thing, the same concept. But typically it's like either back and forth between two people or back and forth between three people. And but that's how energy works. It's not just set for one energy. And the twin flame journey is very unique. Truly is. It's like the feminines have to be masculine in order to initiate certain things so that the masculine can do what he needs to do. But we still have to be open and receptive to the masculine and not be in our masculine energies. So we have to shift back and forth just like they do. And they just do it in a different way. The opposite way. So I'm going to leave it at that. And thank you for everyone's continued support of my channel. And I'll talk to you soon.